Time for baseball of the AAA variety as the show brings you coverage. Paul Jean gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're looking at a guy that knows how to pitch. Last year, his ERA was just under 3.5 for the season. And I would imagine going into the offseason, he's looking to better that. And hopefully, he gets off to a good start. We'll see if that starts in this one today.
Dan Dero, as we take a look at our visiting club as they take the field in this scoreless ball game. They come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started to get hotter?
No doubt about it. Not only does the team start feeling better, but I think you get a good vibe starting to go throughout the clubhouse. You realize that the schedule is starting to wind itself down. Every game is more important. The bigger the game, hopefully the better you play. And this team's been playing some really good baseball lately.
Into the box now.
1-1-1-1.
Finney. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. Dero, what's the word on this lineup as they go for the series sweep?
Yeah, Matty, this has been the common theme for this team since we had a chance to cover them in spring training. They harped on the fact that they wanted to be in the tops in the league in on-base percentage. And that's exactly where they are, and it means victories at the end of the day. They are finding ways to put a ton of traffic on the base paths, and that will lead to a ton of wins.
The 1-0. Fastball down below the knees.
That's a pretty tough spot for him to deal with in the first inning. Runner in scoring position already, and now he's got the 3-hitter salivating in a good hitter's count.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only 1 away. Stepping in, number 68. Show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June. Liner toward right center, and that's in there. Base hit.
Relay! Here we go. Hit me. 3.
The relay throw. And no chance there. He'll make it to third safely.
Boy, when teams are playing well like this team is on a nice little winning streak right here, they strike early in this one to keep the mojo working.
Yeah, Dan, from an offensive standpoint, everyone searches for confidence, and that's exactly what they have right now. Everyone contributing makes for a fun clubhouse.
Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. And a good job to lay off the fastball there close, but it's 1-1.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. Another 1-2 delivery. Lays off 2-2 now.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Billy McKinney is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Looking to minimize the damage here. Back up the middle. Crawford fields it cleanly. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. leading off the inning, Dwight Smith Jr. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the home side has dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
This team going for the sweep is looking for some home cooking. It's always nice to win a series, but particularly nice when you can sweep a series at home.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
All right, here's how the visitors are lining up today. And the guy manning shortstop today is J.P. Crawford. This guy, he doesn't have the quickest feet in the game, but he has unbelievable range, a strong arm, and very, very quick hands. And he is just the start of the new wave of the next line of great shortstops.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Hartley is in pursuit, and that's the second out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Anthony Alford. He's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Two out, nobody on. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He is pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
Hit down the third baseline. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
Still 1-2. Santana trying to get there, and this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Line drive to center field. Cleary will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So nothing happening this time. Digging in for his second at-bat, Quentin Moore. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Quentin Owen.
Windup and the 0-2 pitch. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Crawford gloves it, and there's one away. Now at the plate, Jonathan Finney. He successfully laid down his sac bunt in his last plate appearance.
Jonathan Finney.
First pitch of the at-bat. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Altair over to his right. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. At the plate, Aledmus Diaz. He drew a base on balls his first time up.
Shortstop, Aledmus Diaz.
Here comes the first pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Cleary is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. On now to the top of inning number 4. Sui, the iron. Leading off the inning, number 68, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Number 68.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And, oh, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike, 0-1. Now the pitch. Hit hard down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
1-1-1
on the ground towards second. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Striding in once again, Mark Kramer. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Kramer.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope.
And he lays off there, 1-0.
1-1, no strike.
Straight up,
Popped him up. Cairo shading to his right, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Digging in, Billy McKinney.
Now batting, number 33.
First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
He's been pitching really well so far in this one as we cruise into the middle innings. One of the big reasons why, 80% first pitch strike ratio. If he continues that, he might be able to finish this one.
The first baseline. And this will get past him down the line at first. It's a fair ball.
2-2-2.
And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Stepping in now, Dwight Smith Jr., as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner, but this is foul near the seats. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Digging in now, Lawrence Morris. He flew out in his last at bat.
Catcher, Lawrence Morris.
Here comes the first pitch.
1-1-1.
Hit back up the middle. Munoz right there, and that's the first out. Digging in, Anthony Alford. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. First off,
That high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
got him swinging on the fastball there. Anthony Alford becomes the second out in the bottom of the 5th.
Well, he's really locked in at this point in the game on the bump. So far this inning, 4 pitches and 2 outs. Got the first guy on 1 pitch, then absolutely dominates this at bat with a 3-pitch strikeout.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A changeup over the inside corner. Fifth inning here in a 4-1 ball game. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. 2-2. Frozen on the fastball, never had a chance, and the inning is over. So they go down without a whimper here. 5 innings complete. The Iron Pigs lead this one 4-1. Now at the plate, Jonathan Finney. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Fastball off the plate away for ball 1. Cold strike at the knees, 1-1. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called, 1 away.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
So coming to the plate, Aledmus Diaz. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Aledmus Diaz.
First pitch on its way. No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. It's a swinging bunt up the line. That winds up foul. Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
6th inning. 4-1 is our score. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Now another 1-2. Off-speed pitch, and there is strike 3 called. And boy, that zone just got a bit larger, 2 away.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
Now batting.
Into the box now, number 68. Now a hard liner, but foul. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see. Stepped in a big old bucket of sass.
Rounded back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his 2nd of the ball game. Good work in a pitcher's count to get on base and keep the inning alive.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line up, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Mark Kramer stands in as he looks at a called strike. 0-1 count, and the pitch.
1 ball,
and
1
a
strike.
neck-high fastball that time.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. We'll see Carlos Santana when we come back. 7th inning coming up. Lehigh Valley's out in front, 4-1. That'll bring up Billy McKinney.
And
1 for 2 in
leading off
the
for
ball
Buffalo.
game thus far.
Even though we're moving into the back
Number
end of this game,
33.
they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
1-0 the count. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2. And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Oh, and he leaves that one right over the plate as this is sent high and deep out to right center field. And it is gone. A home run. Now time ball here is here. 4-2 the final score today. Lehigh Valley took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end.